everybody. Gonna do a little video today showing you what gear I'm going to take on my antelope hunt this year. This is the second in a series we're doing. So the first part I talked about my gun, and this is going to be about the gear. The hunt's going to be based out of a hotel. We're going to be driving to our hunt area every day. So basically it's just going to be a day pack. It's not the same gear you would have packing in. So anyway, this is kind of a breakdown of what I've got. So the pack here, I've got an XO 3500. It's a little big for a day pack, but it compresses down real nice. Got good load carrying capability, so didn't figure I needed to change it. It's got plenty of room, but really not going to use it on this hunt. Let's see what else we got here. So talked about the gun last time. Just to run down, it's a Weatherby 270. Mio Star scope. I've got my bipod on it. It's pretty much ready to go right now, set up for this antelope hunt. Alright, and got an Alaska Guides Creations binocular harness right here. And in that, I've got a pair of 8x32 Vortex binoculars. Got SIG Kilo rangefinder. This pocket over here, keep my wind checker. And in the bottom, got some Hot Hands hand warmers. Those come in really handy for the long time sitting and glassing. If your hands get cold, you don't want to stay, so that'll help you stick around a little bit longer. And moving on to the pack itself, like I said, XO 3500, compressed down. Still got plenty of room to hold stuff if I need it. Got 2 hip pouches on it. So this hip pouch right here, I have my GPS, have my compass, skinning knife, and some spare blades for that knife. Keep all that in this hip pocket. Now my other pouch is a little bit bigger, so in it, keeping my headlamp, I've got a pen, chapstick. Also in the same little pouch there, keep some spare batteries for my headlamp just in case. A butane lighter, a roll of electrical tape, bottle of Germex, and a small knife sharpener for my pocket knife in case I have to use it when we're skinning. Also, it's got this clear pouch right here with a lot of Velcro on it. In that, I'll keep my hunter education card, my driver's license, and my tags. That way they're always on me. They're in the clear plastic, so they're not really in the way, not getting beat up and scratched up. So I keep that there. But moving on to the pack itself, got a stretchy side pocket over here, which contains my spotting scope. And then this long side pocket, that's where I keep my tripod. So a lot of open terrain out there for antelope. Going to keep the tripod and spotter with me in case we need it. Need anything a little more than the binoculars will handle. Alright, moving on to the inside of the pack. I've got a beanie, a face mask, some First Light liner gloves, and some mechanics gloves. So 2 pairs of gloves. The liner gloves usually do good for when you're moving around, but if it's cold outside, you can put the mechanics gloves on top of them, kind of double up. Mechanics gloves are good when you're having to get on your hands and knees and crawl, and like the cactus, sagebrush, stuff like that. They're a lot less likely to rip. A little bit tougher glove than the liner gloves, so they both have their use and they can be combined to give you a little more warmth. Have some game bags handy in case we kill something and need to pack it out. A hooded puffy jacket. That's good for early morning sits when you're trying to do a little glassing. It helps keep you warm there, and it's doesn't weigh much, doesn't take up much space. It's really good to have with you. And finally, got a rain suit. Never know when you're going to get caught away from the truck in the rain, so it's always nice to have one of those with you. Alright, stuff this back in here. Alright, now the lid. A good bit of storage in this lid. Got a map of the area we're going to be hunting. The GPS is nice to show you where you are in real time, but it's not really a bad idea to have a map so you can kind of get an idea of where you want to go if you need to move areas or whatever. So I always like to keep a paper map. A spare pair of socks. I don't even go to the store without extra socks, so I always got to have those with me. And a small first aid kit. And Chad, if you're watching, there are no Matchbox cars in there. It is a first aid kit. Alright, we stuff that back in here. And I got one more part on this pack. So these Exos have a stretchy pocket on the back of the pack. And I like to use it for stuff I need to get to pretty easy. I'll throw snacks in there. Just anything, you know, if I'm wearing a jacket and take it off, but I might need it later, it'll fit in here. And most importantly in here, you know, especially because it is easy access, I got my wipes and I got my toilet paper, because when you need those, you need to be able to access them pretty easy. So it's a good spot to keep those. That's pretty much it. That's what I'm going to have with me every day on the hunt. It may change day to day depending on, you know, what we run into. May haul more clothes, I may haul less clothes and more food. I did not show my hydration bladder. It's not in here right now, but I will have it. I've got a 3-liter Camelback bladder that I'll put in here between the pack and the frame. Also, while we're talking about that, I do have this load crib right here. Fits between the pack and the frame, so if we do pack any meat out, I can set it on there, strap it to the frame, bring my pack back up over it so I don't have to ditch anything out of my pack to haul meat with. So that comes in, that's a pretty nice feature these Exos have, so I like it, and hopefully we'll get to use it. But that's pretty much it. That's what I'm going to be carrying every day. Just like the last video, we'll probably do a Q&A video later on our Facebook Live. So if you think of any questions about this gear or anything else about the hunt, be thinking of them. We'll put up a post on the Facebook page, and we'll do a Q&A later on. If you have any suggestions on any other videos that you'd like to see, don't hesitate to let us know. And hope everybody's having a good time getting ready for season. It's right around the corner, so good luck this season.